been reaching out to so many to try to help others who are going through. And our focus put so much time in ministry. But sometimes I just exhaust myself because I feel like I'm the only one pushing. I'm pushing for others and they're not doing anything in retrospect to vision that I have or even reciprocated love. People are pulling, and they present it as if they're doing something for you when they ain't doing really nothing for you. That's how I feel. Straight up. And I can count on one hand support. People that really support, I can count on one hand. Because a lot of people always want to be, and it's for everything. Whether you have a business, your vision, industry, I don't care what you do. People love photo ops and photo shoots and selfies. They love to be affiliated, but not too many people want to be dedicated. And when you're building something, it takes time, it takes talent, it takes knowledge, wisdom, it takes resources. And people love to pull from you, but they don't put nothing into you. They don't bring nothing to the table, but they appetite. That's the problem. So, on this new platform, the Just Jarvis Live Show, JJ Live for short, as you see the logo and you see it on the Facebook, go ahead and subscribe. It's totally free. Because I want you to hear firsthand what I have to say about how I feel about life and everything like that. And so, one thing I want you to know is that in order for you to understand why a person does, or why a person do what they do, or why a person does what they does, I don't know if that's correct grammar, but that's how I feel like saying it. Why do a person do what they do? Why? Why do they think the way they think? You need to understand them. And I'm going to let you know, I was born in Brooklyn, New York. That's a fact. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. At the time, the hospital I was born in was called St. John's. It's called St. John's Hospital. And my mom and dad, at the time, they was living in Brooklyn, in Bed-Stuy, in Brevoort Projects. But then when they had me, they moved to Jersey. So I didn't have a lot of memories of growing up in Brooklyn, though I had family out there back and forth, you know, family events and different things, you know, going back and forth to New York. I remember that. But I can't tell you, as a child, I didn't go to school in Brooklyn. I didn't go to school in New York. I went to school in CHILLTOWN, JC, in Jersey City. So you hear me talk about CHILLTOWN a lot, JC, or we call it the concrete jungle. That's where I grew up at, in Jersey City. So, I got family in New York and Brooklyn, but shout out to NYC, you know what I mean? Without Brooklyn would be no me, I was born in Brooklyn, but I grew up in Jersey City, in CHILLTOWN. So, I went to school in Jersey City, grew up in Jersey City, spent a lot of time in Jersey City, had so many memories of Jersey City. One time, I was pursuing a female, I think it was in high school, and she had told me I was trying to take her to movies, and she was like, you're going to be a preacher. I didn't want to hear that. I was like, yo, shorty, I don't want to hear that. Yo, don't say that. But she was right. I was in denial, but she was right. And you know what? I always knew that I was going to be a preacher. I already knew that. But I knew I was different. Not different in the sense of, let me smoke and get high. Or let me, let me run up in somebody's guts and just do whatever I want to do. And then, act like the preacher man. Not that different. That's what people have been doing for decades, and that ain't me. I always seen ministry as a sacred thing when it came to that. You know what I mean? Always wanted to have a family. I didn't grow up a player. I'd be lying if I told you that. I didn't have a lot of girlfriends and girls crazy about me. I wasn't like that. I wasn't like that. Not at all. I didn't have a lot of girls. People you always had the girls. No, I didn't. I did not be lying. I always liked girls. They always like me. You know what I'm saying? So, that's real. I always had a great respect, and I still do, for women. You know what I'm saying? I've always had a great respect for women. And I don't care who you are, you can't violate no female around me. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like these weak cats who sit around, you see a female being disrespected, and all you want to do is film it on your camera. Everybody who do that, who don't intervene, to me, that's weak. You weak. Somebody beating on a female. I'm not saying try to be a superhero, but you can't beat on a female or even talk to a female like ratchet. Like you can't dog out a female in my presence. I don't care who you are. I ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying, no superhero. And I'm to an age now where I ain't gonna be rolling around with you on the ground. For real. I mean, I'm legal, and if I have to plug you, you know what I'm saying, I had to hit you 2 times with the James Brown. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If I have to plug you 2 times, I have to. Because I'm at an age where I ain't going to be rolling around on the ground. You want to come, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats out here feeling froggy, they want to leap. You know what I'm saying? You leap into that steel. This is just Jarvis Live. You feel me? This is how I feel. I feel everybody ought to be legal. You carry, you need to have that thing. You need to be sharp with it. Because we ain't in Pakistan and we ain't throwing rocks and some bottles. Jokes is out here. The elderly, they need to be right. You know, I tell all the preachers that we rocking with, look, make sure all your elderly is right. Now, let's get that range, let's get that glass going. Let's get people to the range. The whole congregation need to be at the range. I believe in that. I don't believe in hurting nobody, but I believe in protecting yourself. That's real talk. So this is the platform we on, just Jarvis Live. Some people may not care. Some people are like, oh snap, I'm really getting to know the brother. I understand how you think now. And you know what? The more you get to understand how I think and who I really am, you'll be able to appreciate the things I say. You'll be like, now I get it. Like when I grew up in Jersey City ain't for weak people. Jersey City ain't for punks. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't care whether you straight, gay, wrinkled. If you from Jersey City, you thorough. Real talk. The females from Jersey City, they thorough. I'm talking about all my classmates, everybody I grew up with. Females are strong. I'm not knocking where you from, but Jersey City about that life. And how I talk is a part of how I grew up in Jersey City. It is what it is. Think you go to some seminary or cemetery, and you're down though. When I'm in the boardroom, I can talk the corporate talk. When I'm around religious folk, I talk that religious talk because that's communication. I got a gift to do that. Well, this is just Jarvis Live. So if I feel like going into my preacher vibe, I'll do that. But I ain't obligated to do it. I do it if I want to do it or if I'm led to do it. In other words, what I'm saying is, I want you to be free because you got to free yourself to be yourself. And in this dispensation, so many people are fake. I'm talking about they are straight up fake. But where I come from, CHILLTOWN, JC, Jersey City, when we about to build something real, a citywide situation, we're about to get buck up in Jersey City, for real. Because we about to take the city for Jesus. See, this new platform, just like my music, I can talk about Jesus and my faith all day because I got a right to do that. But let me throw this at you.